Hey guys, John Riley. Welcome back to another episode of Bushcraft Farms. Just wanted to do a real quick video on how to carve out a very rough field expedient spoon blank. A lot of guys out in bushcrafty type guys making a lot of great artistic spoons, really beautiful things. I'm not really an artistic kind of a guy, but I do have the need from time to time to make a serviceable implement. So I'm going to show you how to make a spoon blank in about 5 minutes, and then I'll spend another 5 minutes maybe roughing it out just to give you an idea of something you can make quick at camp. With a little amount of time and little materials. So a couple of things you're going to need is a serviceable piece of wood. I like to start with a round branch, which is easy enough to find in the woods. You're going to need a knife capable of taking a baton. This is my heavy work knife. A lot of people don't like big knives. I like them from time to time. And you'll need something with a saw, a multi-tool, Swiss Army knife, or some type of pocket saw or something like that. Alright, so these are the implements we're going to need to start off with. Alright, so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to be splitting down this branch. I'm going to take the rounded ends off to leave me with a flat, sort of almost a plank in the middle. Alright, so I'm just going to baton the sides away here to give me kind of a flat piece in the middle. I'm going to go this way to kind of take the top off. There we go. Yes. Now I'm going to take the flat part on the front. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the back. Just give myself a nice little shot down the back. Do the same thing. It's going to leave me a rough little plank here like this. Alright, this is going to be enough for me to work with to get something serviceable going on. It's not ideal, but like I said, this is a quick little project. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to see where I want the belly of my spoon to be. I'm going to make the belly of my spoon up here. So what I'm going to do is measure down about how long I want. I'm going to make my belly start right there. I'm going to make a cut in with my saw on the side. Good, and I get a little slot going about 1/4 of the way in. I'm going to measure over. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And again, since it's not a work of art, it's just a serviceable implement, it doesn't have to be too exact. Just get a little start cut. Maybe a little more. That's about right. Okay, now I go back to the big knife, and what I'm going to do is I want this to kind of come right up to where I made my cut. I'm going to try and make that join down. And you don't need a real serious baton for this. This is more careful work than anything else. There's one side. See, it's already starting to take kind of a form. I'm going to cut this up, mark that out. It's going to come right up to about here. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I need a little baton for this. There we go. And that's our rough blank right there. I think that maybe took about, I don't know, 3 minutes maybe. That's the rough blank. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just chop off the back here to give me a serviceable handle. And now I'm gonna turn the camera off. I'm gonna spend about 5 minutes just shaping that out, just to give you a rough idea of what you can only do in a couple of minutes. As it is right now, just by thinning this out, you'd have a serviceable implement for just eating, you know, chili out of a pot. But I'm gonna shape it up a little bit. Spend, like I said, maybe 5 minutes. So I'll tune you back in a couple of minutes. Thanks. Alright, so it's been about maybe 5 minutes I've been working on this, and like I said, it's not really a work of art by any stretch of the imagination, but it's certainly a serviceable spoon considering the amount of time I put into it. And you know, it's not pretty, but it is usable. I could definitely use that to eat. And if you wanted to take some time, you could burn out a little bowl in there with some coals from the fire. We'll get into that later. We're going to be doing a video on how to make an actual container, a boiling container using coals. So we'll get into that at a later point. But this just is a quick, dirty camp spoon blank. You get out there, you realize you left your spork at home, you need to whip something up. You don't want to spend an hour making a, you know, an engraved scrimshaw spoon. You can just whip something up in 5 minutes. Don't got to be perfect. Just a quick, easy way to carve out a blank, and from there you can round it out and make it nice and with the minimal work with just a pocket knife. All right, so that's it. Hope you enjoyed it, and now it's going in the fire. All right, I'm John Riley, Bushcraft Bums, quick spoon blank. Thanks for watching.